doing? How you doing?
Woo!
What are we going to talk about today?
Wait, we forgot to say welcome to Past Our Bedtime.
Welcome to
Past Our Bedtime. Yeah, we're really excited, I guess, today. Forgot to,
do the cheesy togetherness and Past Our Bedtime.
Maybe we should have forgot about it. No, kidding. Yeah, I'm really good. I'm excited to be here. Happy Sunday.
Yeah.
It's almost time for Snoop Dogg, whoever's going.
Yeah, I'm going.
So
well, I have tickets. I want to get rid of them, but...
Oh, so if you want some tickets to Snoop Dogg, reach out.
Yeah.
Because I'll be there, and I am going all out for Snoop Dogg, for sure.
Love that for you.
My phone is going off right now.
What are we going to talk about today, Wendy?
Let's talk about advice we'd give to our teenage self.
Yeah, not our younger self, like little self, our teenage self. Because let's be honest, those are two different people, right? Mm-hmm. Younger Wendy and teenage Wendy.
There's like 4 different people I've been so far in my life. So
yeah, I agree. I feel like every 10 years you're, entering a new era.
Except now that I'm getting older, I feel like it's just like starting to like even out.
No, it gets better.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
My 40s are my best years so far.
Oh, well, I have a whole 10 years to go until I get there.
Yeah, you do. Look at my new mug. Look how beautiful it is.
It is so nice.
Wendy got it for me in Mexico.
Yes, I have to chug my D's Nuts tea because Cora brought tea, and I'm sure it smells good.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of spice to it this time. I made up a concoction for our friend, and so this is a little bit for swelling and circulation and inflammation.
I was just chugging. I'm gonna get some soon.
Okay.
I think we should give ourselves some advice.
Yep.
And then take a little break so I could try your delicious tea.
It is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I can't wait. And then we'll go from there.
Okay, cool.
Let's have you go first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm channeling my younger Cora with my Metallica shirt on and backwards hat.
Backwards hat.
I mean, this is still kind of what I wear anyway, but...
Did you wear that all the time when you were younger?
Backwards I probably wore a bandana more than a hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually always so hardcore.
And I'm still a little sick, so I apologize if I cough. I'm going to pull the mic away. So I don't have a lot of advice. I, wouldn't change a lot of things because I feel like that would change who I am today, because I think your teenage years are where you kind of figure out who you maybe want to be and rebel a little bit.
Yes.
But I don't know if you're going to believe this or not, Wendy, but teenage Cora was pretty wild.
Oh. I believe that.
Yeah, you believe that? Okay. Yeah. And, I would say that she did pretty okay with the cards that she was dealt.
Yes.
I didn't know any better. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to be that badass. But, I would still tell myself to live wild. And be wild.
Young and wild and free.
Absolutely. And be... I don't know that song.
Oh.
Who sings it?
So what? We get drunk. So what? We smoke. That one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Young and wild and free.
Yeah, I feel like those are the years that you're supposed to kind of push your boundaries and see how far you can get away with, because you don't really get into a lot of trouble, You can get away with a lot more because...
You're young?
So I think the first thing I would say is... be wild.
You keep on doing exactly what you did when you were younger.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, I had none of that. I was just like, when I look back at who I was as a teenager, I'm like, you could have just have been better,
Absolutely. You all could have been better.
Yeah, and I would have liked to be maybe a little less wild. So, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the time I did so much, and not even as a teenager, but I started really, really young, which made me feel like I grew up way faster than I was supposed to.
Yep.
So, yeah, I would tell myself to be a little less wild, so that even when I was around this age, I wouldn't feel like I'm already done with the scene. Yeah, basically. Because I used to be so crazy, even not even that long ago. But now I'm just so mellowed out. I'm I did it all so early. It's out of my system.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, that's not on my list. That's just how I feel in general about my teenage self.
I also could have toned it down a little bit, but again, I wouldn't have learned all those lessons that come along with it.
That's true.
Right?
Yes.
And it really wouldn't make me the person I am today, because I I learned a lot of lessons.
Okay, well, here are the lessons I learned.
Okay, let's go. Are we going to go back and forth?
Yeah, we'll go one for one. So my first one, which is like, I don't know, and I did this a lot throughout my life, so you think I would have learned it sooner, but one of the advice I'd give to myself is don't keep dating someone who you break up with more than once.
How many times did that happen?
Like 4.5 years on and off throughout all of high school.
All during high school, same person?
Yeah.
On and off again.
Like, so I dated someone a little different in grade 9, and end of grade 9 started dating this person. We're on and off for 4.5 years, and it's like, why did I do that? There could have been, I don't know.
Could have had a variety of people,
or
but
like,
instead you kept going back to the same person.
Yeah, and it was like almost like it didn't matter how they treated me or what they did. I was just like, I like this person. Oh my god, I wouldn't give all my energy to like one person who doesn't treat me right anymore.
Good for you.
You know what I mean? And I actually did learn that. That's how I found Brad, because I'm like, I'm not taking anyone's shit anymore. But
well, we should actually do an episode on some of the loser boyfriend characteristics that we have dated. The list would be 4 hours long.
What is it on TikTok? It's like the things that guys have done to me, but I still stayed.
Oh god,
I know. That one's like, that one's bad. Anyway, so yeah, I wouldn't continuously go back to somebody over and over and over again.
Good for
you. If we broke up, especially more than once, if you broke up once, you get back together, okay. But like the second, third time, it's like, come on. Everyone was probably so annoyed with me. Like, why is she like this?
And then you were posting on Facebook, probably?
Yes.
With your cringe,
the love of my life, XOXO. Shoot me. Oh, that's another advice. Don't post everything on social media.
Oh, you know what?
As we're doing that right now.
Like, I that's not on my list, but I'm so grateful that there was no social media to go back on when I was a teenager. Mm-hmm. I am so grateful I grew up in that era.
Yeah,
because, you know what we did
bad.
for fun?
What?
We just like dreamed and imagined and went for walks, and like you would call your friend up on the phone on the landline and be like, hey, I'm gonna meet you halfway, let's go, meet your friend halfway.
Yeah, I got some of that like up until grade maybe 11-ish. Like that's how you'd have to meet up with somebody. So I got a little bit of what you experienced, but then I also experienced the social media side. But it was harder to get on social media back then. So although we had it and we were posting everything, it wasn't like accessible all the time like it is with these phones. And even like old cell phones, you couldn't really get on without it taking forever and you having to use all these little buttons.
T9 text.
Yeah. So yeah, but that's one thing is like once I was in high school and I had a phone that could go on the internet and I was just posting nonstop, it was the worst.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine how kids are living these days with that. Like, it puts a lot more pressure on you. Your high school is already a really big pressure era of your life, right? And like conforming to certain norms and trying to be liked and stuff. Well, I mean, it depends on who you are, but putting social media on top of that would have been terrible for us. I just couldn't imagine.
Yeah, and luckily, like, I had what you had where we, like, would phone each other up and meet each other and hang out and just walk to that person's house, knock on the door, see if they're there, even with social media, because that's how we grew up. But, like, my kids now, one time we told Noah to go knock on his friend's door to see if he was there, and he's like, I'm just supposed to knock? Like, he was so nervous. I was like, just go see, and he's like, we don't do that. I'm like,
text each other.
I gotta text him. Yeah. Like, I was like, no, just
outside your door.
Yeah, just go knock on his door. And so he did it a few times, and then the other day his friend came over and knocked on the door too, the same one that he went over there. I was like, oh, they're kind of like
they're learning
now that they're older, that they can hang out without like having to strategically plan it through your cell phone.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so it's my turn.
Yes. That's good.
I would also kind of go off of that. What you just said about the same guy. I didn't date the same guy over and over. I just moved on to the next one. Like the next day.
Another one.
But I would tell myself you were worthy and stop looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yes, that's a good one.
Craved love and I just wasn't getting it from home, and so I was looking for it in other places, and that was
Yes, and I feel like when you feel that way too, you just let people treat you like poorly. It's like you accept like crumbs of people because you're not being treated right at home.
Yeah.
And so when somebody gives you like the littlest crumb of affection, you're like, yes, give it to me.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I feel that too. That's another one. It's just like, just love yourself, bro. I don't know.
Yeah. Look for the love inside yourself, but you can't tell a teenager that. So you just gotta say you're worthy. Okay.
You just gotta say
are worthy.
You are worthy of love, and if you don't get it, love yourself.
Love yourself.
Okay. Another one I had was trust your gut when it comes to like friendships in high school. So like if you really think like this person's kind of like brother, like stay away. Like I don't know. I made a lot of friends with people who like were not like the nicest people, and they influenced me to do like bad things. And like I always had a really close friendship group that was like really chill to be around, so I don't know why I always felt the need to just like accept anyone in and like be like, oh, like come hang out with me and come see my friends and come be involved in my life, and then they turn out to be like crazy or something, or like super rude or toxic or whatever, and I knew that bringing them in, but I was still just like, oh, it doesn't matter, like I'm so friendly, come to my party.
Because you were looking for love.
Yeah,
in all ways.
Yes.
Not even through like boy relationships, but also like friendships.
Yes. So and even if you're like, I shouldn't be friends with that person, it was just it didn't matter. Your gut, like that feeling was not a thing when you're a teenager.
Trust that gut. I couldn't even say it. Trust that gut.
Yeah. So that's one of mine.
Okay, I'll go off of that one too, because I have something about friends. Keep your friends. They're good ones. So I had a core group of friends that we did everything together, and they were my family. You know, and yes, they could have been bad influences, and I could have been a bad influence, but they helped me get through my teenage years. And you know who you are, and I'd like to thank you for that. So keep those ones. They're good ones. Yeah, it's true. Like lots of the people that I was friends with, I'm not really friends with too much now. Like I have a few from high school or whatever, but even though we're like not friends now, it's just like during that time we all needed each other. Absolutely. And we're just kids running around, you know, 29th, 22nd Street, whatever, like just getting into trouble. But like that was like, where a lot of us like found our love or felt like we fit in or felt appreciated. And so it was, your friends are really good. So make sure to keep good friends and have good friends, especially in high school. And if they're not treating you right and they're being rude to you or whatever, bye. Yeah, I in grade 9, I came from a farm school, so all of us were together from like K to 8. So grade 9, I had those friends, and I got new friends in grade 9, and so those are the core friends that I had. New friends? Yeah. Nice. Or not grade 10, sorry. Yeah. Met them in grade 9. Okay, anyway, your turn. Wait, was that mine? Oh, no, I went off. Oh, yeah, you did. Okay. This one is just like, I just had a boy issue, apparently. I said, don't cry so much over boys. Absolutely. But, you know, I'm like trying to teach the kids that now, like, just don't cry over boys. And so it was like that's something I would tell myself too as a kid, and it's just like so silly how many times like I cried over a boy not liking me, or a boy, you know, just saying something mean to me or whatever it was. It's just like, don't cry over boys. It's hard to tell a teenager that, though, you know, because you're just full of so many emotions. Yes, and hormones. Like, you think that was your love, your true love, you know? So, like, it's easier said than done, but you're absolutely right. Yeah. Don't cry so much over the loser boys. Don't cry. Anyway, your turn. Okay. Wash your damn face. Oh my God. You don't know how many times I have to tell my teenage son to do this. Just wash your face. It's that easy. I would go to bed with makeup on and just like then next day put same makeup on. Yeah, over top. Never wash my face. Only when I shower. Oh yeah. Wild. Or I did wash my face, but back then you had horrible like face washing routine. Like I'd have an oxy pad. Yes. And I'd just rub it all over my face. My face is red. Layers off of your skin. Or like I used to use
that one that was always on like TV, and Proactive. And that's like the first time I got into washing my face. Proactive came out, and it was like this big thing, and everyone wanted Proactive. And I remember like it was started bleaching my towels, and I'm like, I can't believe I'm putting this on my face. The stuff we did to our face back then.
Nowadays, I think kids like 11, 12, 13 are using retinol.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I know. I don't know why they would do that.
What?
It's TikTok, man. It's wild. Like, yeah, they just have like a full skincare routine, like way more than like I would have. And I have a pretty intensive skincare routine. I've
seen your skincare routine. It is intense.
Yeah. It is intense.
It is. I've dropped mine down to like 3 products, and I feel like my skin is better now.
See, I also, like, since you see me, pulled some of the ones I had out as well, and it feels better. I think less sometimes is more, but I don't know. I just always double cleanse, and that's something I'll never like skip. And and moisturizer. So sometimes I'll skip toner or all those other things that you put on your face, but never moisturizer, and never I'll never skip double cleansing at night.
Yeah, I don't always wear makeup, so I don't double cleanse on the days that I don't wear makeup. I don't double cleanse, so I don't feel like I don't need to. But okay.
I guess I still think a habit of me was still double cleanse without makeup. I don't know why. That was yours?
No, I don't know. I think you went, wash your damn face.
Oh, wash your damn face.
Wash your damn face.
Okay. Well, another one I have.
And another one.
Another one. Okay, it says it's okay to be different.
It is okay. I was different, so.
Yeah, so I wish I could have been more like that. But for me, I went and did a field trip with the kids or whatever, and even when we were talking to Noah about kids saying words or like being on trend nowadays is like to the next level. So everyone has to have like their Birkenstocks with their Nike socks.
And their, what are those big mugs
Did you hear that
Stanleys?
Rhyme? Yeah, the Stanleys.
Oh, what'd you say?
I said the Birkenstocks. No, wait, the Birkenstocks with the Nike socks. Anyway, I'm gonna make a rhyme out of that. Yeah. And then also like it's just like, or like leggings with big baggy sweaters that go down to a certain length, and
that's because of social media. I feel
100%,
like, isn't it?
Yes, and like just thinking about that, and even then when I was like younger, like I would dress differently, be differently, because like first of all we didn't have enough money to buy what I needed, right?
Same.
So, but then older people in different grades would like make fun of me and be like, I can't believe you're wearing those shoes.
One guy said, I didn't realize the circus was in town.
No. Anyway, that's what I'd do to him. So rude. Okay. That's so savage.
Same.
Yeah. So anyway, I just like want to tell myself it's okay to be different. And you know what? I think the people that stick out are the people who were different to start out with, and then people are following those trends after because they did something different.
Yeah.
And so like I would much rather be more like a person starting a trend than just being in a trend, you know what I mean? And I just like feel like what I was wearing or whatever didn't matter, but I took so much, like I thought about it so much, and it was so sad when I was young, but it's like I still had great friends, I was still going, everyone still hung out with me.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why I cared so much about,
because it is your image, and I think just that's how high school is. It's about image and who you're friends with and what you do on like your weekends and stuff. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was authentically me in high school, and I'm proud of myself for doing that.
That's
sticking
good.
To it, you know?
Yeah, I was just like saving up pennies to buy like new Nike shoes or something stupid.
No, so I just went thrifting and just wore thrifted clothes.
Yeah.
And that was me.
And I went thrifting all the time, but at that point I did not like it. Now I'm like, I like it, but back then when I was forced to, because that's all I could wear, I was like, I don't freaking like this. All the people are making fun of me. Anyway, but it's fine. I should be okay now. It's perfectly fine to be different like that. You know, just love yourself.
Be you. Just be you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep. Your turn.
Okay. stop chasing the bad boys and maybe date a nerd. I don't know. Like, why did I always have to date the bad boys and like the bad boys?
That's like how I think me and Brad would never be together if we were in high school together.
Yeah.
But now that we're out of high school and out of that scene, like he's such a nice person, and I probably missed so many nice people because I was going after stupid bad boys or something.
Didn't even give anybody else a chance.
Yeah, no, they could like totally be in love with you and so nice to you and hold the door open for you, and you're like, get wrecked.
Yeah. Next.
Don't make me bite you.
Yeah. Never mind.
You really don't want to tell people?
Well, I don't know.
That's fine.
Not yet.
You
anyway.
probably already did, though, I feel.
Did I?
No. Oh, we did on an episode that we didn't post. Yeah. Which we might never post. Who knows? My next one. Okay, this one's a big one. Big one.
Wow.
Respect your teachers and learn from them is one I have. Because it was like, it's uncool to be a teacher's pet, right? But teachers are humans, and once you get out of high school, age and stuff doesn't really matter anymore. Like, for instance, me and you are friends. I'm married to Brad. Like, our age gap is way different, and like, there's a potential you can be friends with those teachers outside of school. But if you act up and you're a little dink during class, they're gonna remember that no matter what you do in your life. Like, you can be working with that teacher, and also teachers are just like giving up so much to teach you, and you're being so rude, and that's where all your knowledge comes from mostly when you're growing up.
Yeah.
And I just like wish
and
I
they don't
took
get
that,
paid enough.
No, yeah, I wish I took that more seriously. And during university I really did, and I saw a whole different side of like teachers and what happens when you be friends with teachers or just even be nice to teachers. It's like for sure something that I wish I like took more seriously.
You learned from it. You learned.
100%.
I was really nice to all my teachers. My teachers like were so badass though. Like I took like shop classes, like welding and auto body and woods and stuff. So like and obviously all my other teachers were rad too. But I always had good relationships with my teachers.
Yeah.
So I feel good that that happened.
That's good, because it's not that I was like super like rude to them or mean to them or whatever, but it was just like I would care more about what my friends were doing than like what the teacher's doing. So I would be like rude and like talking with my friends or like doing stuff, but I would never like, some people are like straight up rude as poop to their teachers, bullying them. I'm like, what are you doing? Never did that. I was never like that. But I just wish I just had more respect, and they're standing up there teaching me, just like listen, like just don't care so much about what your friends
They probably
are doing.
don't want to be there just as much as you don't want to be there.
I feel like some of them love it. Like my uncle's a high school teacher, and he loves it. He like lives for it. So I don't know. He like constantly, I think he's always thinking about it. Like he's just the best.
Could you imagine being a teacher nowadays and the kids having their cell phones? They're trying to pass a bill, I think, in like the government or something, that kids aren't allowed to have cell phones in class.
Honestly, I think that's true too, because sometimes I wonder if the boy child is even hearing anything the teacher says, because he's always on his phone. And when
my sister, same.
Yeah, we went to like the open house or whatever, or like the meet the teacher night, and the teacher was talking, he was just like on his phone. I was like, hey, like you shouldn't be on your phone while the teacher's talking. He's like, everyone does it. I was like, oh god.
It's like a sign of respect to look at someone in the eyes when you're having a conversation and not at your phone.
Yes. Or like, even like I learned this thing on YouTube where it's like, or YouTube, Instagram, wherever I learned it. I saw a video where like people like, so if you have your phone, we're doing it right now, that's bad on us, but
I have notes on my phone.
Same. But like, so if you're at supper and you have your phone out, like if somebody's on their phone while you're at supper, feels kind of like you're just sitting there alone, right?
Absolutely.
But they've done research where even having it on the table face down still feels the exact same way as if it was to your face. So now me and Brad do this thing anytime we're going out to eat, where I take both phones, I show him my purse, and I put my purse aside, and we're not allowed to have our phone for the whole time we're eating, or even at supper, because just having it like on. So even in meetings, when people are in meetings and everyone has their phones out or whatever, it's like at any point you can show the person who's talking that they're not important by just like looking at the phone.
Absolutely. You know, like in a group setting, if there's like a conversation and somebody's speaking and then somebody picks up their phone and like starts looking at it, that's like a huge sign of disrespect. And I'm like, that person doesn't like that other person.
Yeah, just like straight up. Okay, I'm gonna try some of this.
Okay, and then give me your honest opinion.
Am I gonna spill?
No,
just
you're not.
really fast?
Yeah.
Can I have all of it?
All of it.
Okay. All right, this is our tea break, brought to you by Cora's Herbs.
Specialty.
That's Cora's specialty.
I don't have a name for this one because I've never made this concoction
Yeah,
before.
but what's your business name?
It's called Specialty.
Okay, Cora's Specialty.
And then each tea has something fun about it, like Sleepy Pea tea and Blissful tea.
What was the first one you said?
Sleepy tea.
No, the first one.
Blissful tea.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
That was the second one.
It sounded, the first one you said didn't sound like a word.
Specialty.
Okay, anyway. I don't know if that was it either. We're going to rewatch this and see. Maybe I'll play it on slow motion.
Sleepy Pea tea.
Sleepy Pea tea.
Yeah, I don't have any other things to give my younger or my teenage self advice for. I feel like I said, I had to go through all those experiences to know who I wanted to be.
Yeah, I have one more. Just
Go. Let's go.
My phone died. My advice is don't let bullies get to you.
Oh.
That's another one, which is kind of just like be yourself, what I already said.
No, it's hard. There's bullies.
But yeah, and I think they're getting worse as people like have the internet and stuff and can hide behind a screen. Like, so kids are like getting bullied way crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Like, there's suicide over bullies.
yeah, so I feel like just try your hardest not to let that get to you, and remember that life goes on. It's always temporary, whatever you're in. So if you're getting bullied, it's temporary. You're gonna get out of elementary, go to high school. If you're bullied in high school, it's temporary. You're gonna get out of high school and eventually find your people. So you're eventually gonna become an adult and everything's gonna be okay. Besides,
Yeah, or just give it back to that bully.
yeah. What?
Most bullies don't know what to do if you give it back.
Yeah, see, yeah, I would do the same in high school as well, I think. Besides, unless it's like when I was in grade 9 and the grade 12s were like bullying me, I was too scared to do anything because I was just in grade 9, but...
What were you like in high school? Were you... I don't know.
I was really loud.
Okay, were you girly or...
I wore sweats all the time, but I still like doing makeup and hair. I was like a mixture between tomboy because I hung out with all the boys, like play wrestled with them, whatever, just got dirty. But then I also liked like doing my hair and makeup. If I had money, I probably would have dressed a little nicer. But yeah, I just like wore sweatpants all the time. I was really, really loud and obnoxious, and everybody in the grades above me hated me because I hung out with all the guys, and all the guys hung out with everybody in every kind of grade. So they would just like talk about me and think I was just like the worst human apparently, and then they all left, and then
it got easier.
And then it got easier after that, and I was like, whatever. So yeah, I just was like really outgoing, really talkative, probably too talkative, always on my report card, shut up, Wendie. That's not respect to the teachers, you know. So, yeah, that's me. What about you?
I don't know. I guess I was more like a hippie skid.
Hippie skid. I love it.
You know, I don't know, that played rugby.
Yo, rugby.
Yeah.
That's fun. I'm scared of rugby.
Yeah.
That's scary sport.
I also tell myself to stick with it. Stick with the rugby. I played rugby outside of high school, but I didn't stick with it after.
Yeah, I would have liked to maybe stick with like dancing because I did that for a while, and even though I wasn't very good at it, it's just like fun.
It's fun.
Yeah. So, but now I do nothing. That's me.
No, you don't. You have kids and a husband and...
Well, yeah, but I don't have any like sport things I do anymore. I used to be so into recreational activities. It was crazy. Anything recreational.
Yeah.
Count me in.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it for today. By the way, we started talking before I could tell you how lovely this tea is.
Is it good?
This specialty is the best tea I've ever had in my life, so you better hit up Cora and ask her to try it because it's so good. Listen to it. Ready? Oh my god, so good. Cheers. It actually like is really good. I don't know what is in here that is like...
It's a little spicy, hey? A little bit? Like a little bit at the end?
Yeah. And like it feels like I'm healing myself.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm making this one for Gary for his pain.
Oh, he needs it. He threw out his back.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gare Bear, or Gary. I've never called him Gare Bear. I don't know. I just did that. Sorry.
Oh my God.
If you want to watch our best friend Gary, check out Duffer and Av Media Network on YouTube and watch his show. It's live every single day from 4 to 5 p.m. and he is the best. And Hardcore Cora goes on every Friday. So if you want to see her, check her out. I'm on randomly, so you got to check in every once in a while to see if I'm on.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
love
secret.
it when you're on.
Yeah, we have lots of fun. The three of us might go on again. Me, her, and Gary.
3 P's in a podcast.
3. Oh.
That name's already taken, so it'd be like...
You know what? We were almost done at the right time before my camera shut off.
Yep.
But we are just too good at podcasting now that we easily go to a half hour. So we're going to cut it right here, I think.
Okay.
We ended it on Cora saying 3 P's and a podcast, Saskatoon, hopefully.
See you next time, friends.
See you next time on Past Our Bedtime. Yum.
Yum.